But anyway there, guys. So, I want to get right into this on today. I'm sorry about this there, guys. I'm sorry about the Nick Cannon, the content, but we're almost done. There's so many parts that I skipped, but this one I cannot skip. You guys have got to hear this. And today, I kid you not, this is not clickbait. You've seen it in the title. Nick Cannon, he's basically calling out 50 Cent to some hands. He's like, hey, whatever you want to do, we can do. We're going to take a listen. We're going to take a listen to this. As you guys know, he's been on the couch. All of a sudden, Nick Cannon is the street. He is in these streets in 2020. You guys have got to hear this. Let me get through the ads.
Man, that looks juicy.
This is gonna be uncut raw. I don't even know if I'm gonna do editing. Maybe a few transitions.
$2.99. This is ridiculous.
All right, let's go.
Well, you said that his lawyers started hitting you.
Yeah, his team started hitting people that, like, it ain't no, and everybody know we really out here in these streets, and everybody, we have people who talk to your people. We match your people, your street people.
Is it just me, or is it hard to believe that Nick Cannon is out here in these streets with his people? Whenever I hear him, I don't know, in 2020, he had evolved to this thug, to this street gangster. Like, he's like, forget Nickelodeon. I'm in these streets. Moving on.
Everybody know we really out here in these streets.
We don't know.
Everybody, we have people who talk to your people. We match your people. Your street people talk to our street people. Our business people talk to your business people. And there was we don't want no problems. And I was like, all right.
Eminem's
100%.
Eminem basically said he don't want any problems with you.
Simple as that.
Eminem told Nick Cannon, guys, raise your hand in the chat right now in this premiere if you believe that Eminem told Nick Cannon, I don't want no problems, Nick. Please, just leave me alone, all right? I don't want no problems. I don't want those goon problems. And Nick said 100%. I think it's pathetic that when they do these interviews now, they're not even targeting Eminem because they know Eminem. They know that the stuff is so massively untrue and so out there that Eminem is not going to respond, but they know that the stands and the Evolve will take the bait. I admit, I find this whole thing goofy and entertaining. And I takes the bait. I have to. I have to get y'all up on this. Because I have to point out the stupidity, or else people gonna go around like, yeah, Nick, that dude, he out here in those streets, though. Talk your stuff, Nick. Talk. No. I need to add a sense of clarity. And guys, I can tell you 100%. Eminem did not tell Nick and his people to leave him alone and that they didn't want no problems, and ran away with his tail between his legs. And then what does Vlad do? Vlad's like, so let me re-emphasize that. Eminem was scared. Eminem said he don't want no problems with you. Right. Got him. Once again, what has Vlad done for the black community? They've been on this couch for going on 4 hours now. Let's listen more.
This is Chime, a mobile bank account.
Oh, now I'm getting ads.
DoorDash has the restaurants you crave at your fingertips.
Sorry, guys. I'm getting ads now, but they won't monetize it. All right.
if that's what we choose to believe, and that's what.
All right, let's go back.
People, we match up people. Your street people talk to our street people. Our business people talk to your business people. And there was a we don't want no problems. And I was like, all right.
Eminem's
100%.
Eminem basically said he don't want
they
any
don't
problems
want no problem
with you.
Simple as that. As simple as that. And he's not going to say anything. He's not going to say anything.
Well, there was the rumor that 50's.
So y'all see what Nick Cannon, he's so desperate. He's so desperate to get Eminem to respond. He tried diss tracks. He tried baiting. He tried saying that it was a social experiment. So now he's trying child psychology. I bet you won't. I bet you won't say anything. Matter of fact, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't. You ain't gonna. Y'all know when you're about to hit someone, you go like, what? What, little nigga? Little fuck? What? I bet you won't. No, I bet you won't hit. I ain't flinching, though. I didn't flinch. What? I'm still standing. I ain't flinching. So now he's using child psychology, thinking that, okay, maybe if I say he won't, then maybe he'd be like, oh, Nick is saying that I won't. Oh, I'm going to now. Just because he said that's not going to work, Nick. But let's give him another try. He tried at least.
He's not going to say anything. He's not going to say anything.
Well, there was the rumor that 50 Cent told Eminem not to respond to you.
If that's what we choose to believe, and that's what I love 50, Fati, Futi, whatever you want to call
you
him.
know his name.
That hop and bob mentality. He's supposed to. That's his boss. He don't want work, boss. That's on whack, boss. We don't. Like, that's why.
So you see what y'all see what. See, I got to break this down, or people gonna gobble this gobbledygoo up. So Nick saying that, hey, 50 Cent has to say this because Eminem, that's his boss. It has nothing to do with 50. Right now, he's just attacking M. He's trying to lay the foundation that M is the slave owner. And that, oh, yes, a boss. Can I have some more? And it's a big shot at him, too. It's a big shot at 50. Oh, you're just a little puppy. You're just a little puppet master. He's just dangling you around. You have to say that because it's your boss. If there's anyone who's not an employee of M, it's 50. This guy is a boss. And it takes a real hater to say that he is basically a slave to Eminem, because any normal person who's not trying to drive and create a narrative of this slave, Eminem as a slave owner, would not come to the conclusion that 50 Cent, that M is 50 Cent's boss. He has so many business ventures. He has employed so... I'm not even going to get in that. It's just so stupid to even get on that. But let's go on.
I posted that picture from Django Unchained. That's his boss. Eminem's Leonardo DiCaprio, 50 Samuel L. Jackson. Like, that's his squad. And if 50, I can't say nothing, so you go out there and say Nick's song's whack.
Right, because 50 Cent.
So, y'all hear that? Two things. Nick Cannon just called 50 a slave. He said, hey, you're Django, and, you know, from that movie, and Eminem is the slave owner, but he makes you free and he lets you go out and do stuff on his behalf. That's basically what happened in the movie. That slave owner gave Django, I was about to say to Django, but someone in my people say that's the silent D, you know. But he let him go out and let him be free so he can work on his behalf. So Nick just say, yeah, Eminem is just sicking because he don't want to come at me. So he's sicking 50 on me and say, hey, I can't say anything. You go out. Really? Do 50 really give off the impression that he's a puppet, that he's a sheep? Do Eminem gives off this slave owner mentality that he's going out? You know, is the ironic thing is that the one person that do give off this slave mentality that would send people out and say, go do this and go do that, do this for me, do that for me, get me this, is a black person. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Give you a few seconds in the chat to see if you know exactly who I'm talking about. It's not the white man, Eminem. Some of y'all said P. Diddy, and y'all right. That's the one that would really, if we're being honest. Let's go on. I'm surprised at how many shots that. So now, 50 is a sheep, 50 is a puppet, 50 is a slave. What else you got, Nick?
Squad. And if he 50, I can't say nothing, so you go out there and say Nick's song's whack.
Right, because 50 said, I don't understand, save my life, why someone pick a fight
50
with
pick fights with every fucking body.
He's a different kind of animal. I haven't seen a motherfucker come close to beating him, man. Hey, Nick, that shit was trash. I'd kick your ass when I see you, punk.
I'll match whatever energy 50 want to do. So, look.
Y'all hear that? Hey. So 50 Cent say, hey, Nick, don't make me kick your ass. What does Nick say? Hey, yo, 50, whatever it is, I'm going to match your same energy. You want to throw hands? We can throw hands. I'm not... You got to give it to him. You got to respect him for at least speaking it verbally that, hey, I'm willing to throw hands with you, 50, if you want to fight. Guys, that's something. Now, rather he do it or actually match it, that's another thing, but I give him props on that. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm super surprised. But hey, 50. Guys, we tagging this video once it's up. Once y'all get to tag 50. Let him know, 50, Nick wants to fight. He want to throw hands. He's going to match your energy.
Kick your ass when I see you, punk.
I'll match whatever energy 50 want to do. So, look.
Hold on. I just want to say...
That's what he said. I said it in his comments.
As someone who hangs out with you, you don't really want to run up on Nick Cannon with the people he has around. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Look at Vlad sending out warning shots to... Now Vlad wants the hands. Now Vlad is sending out a warning shot. Y'all hear what Vlad just said? He said, 50, I hang out. Me and Nick, we do this. I hang out with this dude. You don't want these goon problems. I know the people he hate. What? The slime? The black squad? The Nickelodeon slime? Listen to Vlad trying so hard to impress the black community and to impress Lord Jamar. He wants so bad to be accepted in the culture like him. Vlad said you don't want these goon problems from Nick. Okay.
Out with you, you don't really want to run up on Nick Cannon with the people he has around.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
And because it doesn't,
I'm just going to leave it at that.
This is all I say. We match energy. That's the same. I'm the nicest dude in the world. I'm Mr. Nickelodeon. Mm-hmm. But if anybody who knows me, they know, like, it got to a level where, and even, 50 knows this, and it was like, it's an intellectual thing, man. I value what all of them have built for our community. When you get to a space where you allow institutionalization to tear us down, and you act like you don't see it. Like, I fear no man. I'm fearless. And I'm like, just the same way we all know 50 is fearless. He took 9 shots and all that, and he operates as a boss when it comes to that type of stuff, and has exemplified that and many times over. But the same thing, I done been in them same situations where
you've been in those same situations.
Hospital bed, almost died 3-4 times, all of that different stuff. Because
see, here's the thing, Nick. Here's the thing with you and 50, the difference. We seen the bullet holes. We seen him rapping from the side of his lip because he's got shot. You say you a winner, but you never pop nothing, go down in the dirt. We seen the shots. The only thing we seen on your face is slime. And a mask. Singer. So, right now, maybe you are, maybe you have been shot or been through the same thing as F50, as you said, but the only thing I see is slime and a turbine. Bars. Let's go on.
And when you come out of situations like that, knowing how those mentalities are, you get to a place, man, where you're like, I ain't afraid to die. I ain't afraid of no man.
Okay.
That's disrespectful to God for me to be afraid of any man. Like, people ask
Agree.
why I wear turbans. That's as simple as it is. It's sovereignty. So when you come to a place where I hear all rappers, it hurts my heart. And this is where I rock and lock all the way in with Lord Jamar. It's like, yo, this is y'all God? Y'all gonna allow this dude to walk around and call himself a rap guy? I'm not scared of him because he can put some words together. Like, when I actually hear strong black men say, I'm scared of him, the fuck you scared of? Like,
One.
Flimsy 5'6" walking around.
Oh. One, no one has ever said, stop building this straw man argument, and we'll stop it right there. No one has ever said, I'm scared of Eminem. No. No one has ever said that. Stop trying to paint that picture. And why are you trying to paint a different type of God? You know that when people say that he is the rap God, they're not meaning a sovereignty, honor, spiritual, leader, cult-like narrative that you're trying to build up. They mean his lyrics are godly in their eyes. Whether you don't think they are or not, but they love his bars, his metaphors, and how he put words together. It's used as an adjective. You should have learned this in 4th grade, Nick. Godly, amazing, awesome, spirit-shattering, bone-chilling. Come on now. Now we're taking things literally. Literally. I can't say that word. But anyway, yeah. So, what is all this about being scared? The only people that talks about this physical and fighting and they're not scared of Eminem are the people that are intimidated by his lyrics. He must have intimidated you and triggered you in some way to make you have that reaction, because he didn't slap you, he didn't fight you, he didn't tell you that you should be scared of him and that he's going to beat you up and put a hand grenade, shove your head in the fan blade. He never told you that. So you come to that conclusion because you were triggered by his lyrics. If his lyrics offended you and hurt you, then seek counsel. That's all we can say. But all I'm trying to say in closing there, guys, Eminem has never made himself to seem like a gangster or a bad guy or this thug life and he's beaten up and wanting people to be scared of him. No, that's a false narrative. He just spit bars. You diss him, don't like what he said, he does what he do best. Rap. Words. You take it how you want to take it. Anyway there, guys, I thought this was interesting. He calls out 50 to some hands. Vlad warns 50 also you don't want it with him. Tell me what you all think. Do Nick got goons? Should 50 be worried? Or are you worried? I like to know. As always there, guys, KIP, keep it positive. I will see you all in the very next video. That is not going to be about Nick Cannon. Vlad just keeps having parts. Other than that, as always, KIP, keep it positive. It's going to be alright.